What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you for tuning into another video. If you saw that montage in the beginning, then you already know that I am using the Epson RD1 camera. I don't want to show you guys too much because you just watched an entire montage of me showing this thing off, and I just wanted to go over a few things of how I felt about it and how it operates 20 years later, 23 years later. This camera came out in 2004. It was the very first digital rangefinder camera to ever hit the market, and I think it was way before its time. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try to keep this video short and sweet. It never works like that, but in this time, I'm gonna try to keep it simple and just go over a few thoughts. I know people are gonna kill me. I made an Instagram reel here, and people literally cooked me for saying, why would a film photographer want a digital camera? Digital cameras, blah, blah, blah. Film photographers were never. I don't care. I had the opportunity to use this camera. My friend sent it to me. This is not my camera. He sent it to me. He said I could use it for a few weeks. I could share my thoughts, my results, whatever I had with you guys, and I was going to capitalize on the opportunity. I have wanted to use this camera for a really long time. If you are a film shooter that has went digital at any point in your time, life, career, then I'm pretty sure you have heard of this camera and you have also been intrigued by its capabilities. It is a quirky camera. It's weird. It's expensive. It was expensive when it debuted. I think it was like retail $3,000 when it came out. That's a lot of money for a camera in 2004. That's a lot of money for a camera today, but it's quirky. Like, it's a rangefinder camera. It has a nice bright rangefinder patch here. It's sick. It has manual dials. I've showed you guys this. Well, I guess they're not really dials. They're more of like indicators. Let's use indicators. It has a manual shutter speed button right here, which is actually, I think, pretty sick. Like, this dial is your shutter speed. I have it set on AE because the last test I was doing was to see how good the meter was on this specific model. I was shooting with this and the meter was telling me, we'll say 60th of a second at 2.8 with 400 ISO. It always seemed to be like a stop over. So I set it to AE to see if it was accurate, and oddly enough, it was. So I don't really know what was going on, but my exposures were a little bit brighter than normal. Back to the dials though. It does have this manual dial here. You pull this dial up. Can you guys see that? There you go. I'm trying to see if I can focus on it. You literally pull this dial up and you twist it, just like on a Fuji or just like a film camera, which is kind of fly. Like I said before, it does have a advanced lever. That's actually pretty sick, and it's functional. It's a mechanical shutter, and you need that to cock the shutter. If I turn this camera on with a dial here, that's where you turn it on at. You see all of the gauges go on and off, right? See these gauges? Those are your gauges that tell you how many photos you have left, how much battery life you have left, what white balance you're in, and the other one is your raw mode. So if you're in raw JPEG, your battery. The cool thing is this ring around the outer ring that tells you how many photos you have left. So right now I formatted the card with a 2 gig card in here, and I have 100 photos shooting in raw, which is actually pretty sick. And you cannot physically take a shot without advancing this advance lever. So you shoot it, you turn down to your advance lever. You know how sick that is? You know how that operates? It operates like a film camera. People killed me for saying that. It operates like a film camera. I'm sorry. I think it's quirky. Let's get to the market. You're not gonna find a lot of these on the market today. I'll be honest. You go on eBay right now, you might see 3 or 4, maybe 5. There's a reason for that. They're expensive. They're like $2,500. It's 6 megapixels. It has a back screen on it. This back screen is absolutely useless. You literally can't see anything. There's nothing there. This menu is solely so you can see a few things. You can set up film simulations. The rewind switch on a normal film camera, which is right here, which is your film rewind. I don't know if you guys can see that. You pop this up. This is used as a jog dial. So it literally just turns your menu so you can see all of your menu options. When it comes to menu options, you do not have that many. They're very limited. You have trash, you have format card, you have settings, you have slideshow, you have print, Epson, I see what you did there. You have your lock, you have magnify. You can input 3 film simulations on this. I did not do so because this is not my camera. This is my friend's camera. So if you look at it, it says film setting. You can click that and input your film simulation settings into the camera, and you can kind of operate it. I won't lie to you, it's actually really cool. I didn't do that. Like I said, it's not my camera. Also, I really just wanted to see how the camera operated at 6 megapixels in raw mode. That is not a lot of lateralness when it comes to imagery. Now let's just jump right into the images and how the shooting experience was. I won't lie to you, it was great. This is a true digital camera. It's slow. You're not gonna shoot a bunch of shots off like you normally will with a digital camera. You're not gonna go out there and just spray. Downside with that being, you have to be intentional, very intentional. It's slow. If you turn it on, it loads up slow. It takes a second to load up. You have your little red light here. It takes a while to get in the zone for the dials to kind of get going. You take your shot, it literally blinks for, I don't know, 2 to 3 seconds before you can take another shot. So it's definitely not a camera that's fast. So when you have a shot that you see, you have to kind of really frame it and be intentional on how you're gonna shoot it, because if not, you're probably gonna miss it. I missed a lot of photos that way, to be honest with you, because I'm used to shooting film, but I'm also used to just cranking and shooting because I have the same exposure. I'm not used to cranking, shooting, waiting for the camera to load itself, save the photo, buffer, whatever you want to call it, shoot again. So that is something that slowed me down a lot. I've already mentioned the overexposure in the meter, trying to get used to that. 6 megapixels. You do not have a lot of wiggle room in between bad exposures. If you have a bad exposure, your photo is oftentimes going to be trash. According to a lot of people, my photos are trash anyway. Who cares? But, side joke, if you know, you know. But seriously though, you don't have a lot of room. So you have to be very particular on how you shoot, what you're shooting, and your exposure settings. This is a Leica M mount body. So any lens that you put on here has to be an M-mount lens, whether it's a Voigtlander lens, whether it's a Leica lens, anything above. I think Carl Zeiss Z-mount lens. So see, I have the Voigtlander 23 mil on here right now. So it's a nice compact setup. Cool thing about that is you can use all Leica glass on this camera, which is kind of sick, so you get that full manual feeling. Downside is it's an APS-C camera. This is a crop sensor camera. So this 28 mil is not gonna read like a typical 28 mil. Fun fact, there's only a few dials on top here. There's, what is it, 50, 28. There's 28 frame lines on here, guys. We just learned that together. I thought it was only 35 and 50. There's 28 on here. This is a crop sensor. See how we learn things together on YouTube? It's actually kind of funny. I will belay everything I was about to say for that. I actually have it set to 28. I thought I had it set on 35. I wonder if it automatically changes when you put the lens on. Let's test that out together, because I thought this video wasn't gonna be long. I guess I was rambling and I lied. I had it set to 35 because I had a 35 Voigtlander on here. I didn't realize at first, but this is a crop sensor, so it magnified it crazy. I am terrible with 50mm lenses and imagery outside of shooting portraits, so my brain didn't operate. I didn't know what to do. I took my 28 to put it on here to give me a wider field of view that I'm normally more comfortable with, and I guess I never changed my frame lines. Or somehow I must have bumped this in my bag. But anyway, it was on 28. That's kind of cool. It has 28, 35, 50 frame lines. We learned that together. You can look in there. I wear glasses. I can't see the frame line anyway. So whenever I hold this up here, I can never see the whole thing. I have to look through it, look through it, look through it from all different angles to see the meter, to see the frame line. So maybe that's another reason why I guess I don't necessarily care about the frame lines, because I can't see them. The cool thing is this is a one-of-one viewfinder. So you can see the full frame line and what's outside of that frame line. I'll probably attach a photo so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with rangefinders, then you already know. But yes, most rangefinder cameras are not one of one. So this being a one of one is awesome because it gives you more field of view so you can see what's around your image and actually what you're actually framing before you shoot it. That means nothing to me because I can barely see the frame lines on 28 anyway. But if you don't have glasses and you can actually put the viewfinder to your eye completely, then that works well for you. Another thing about this camera is it's quirky. The batteries in here are relatively trash because they don't make them anymore, so they have third-party batteries. They do not last very long. If you're out shooting for a full day, I think I took this out with me. My friend was very kind to give me 4 batteries with me. I went through about 3 batteries in maybe 4 hours, of like constant shooting. The battery is pretty bad. And that doesn't say much because the battery on my Leica is equally as bad. Outside of that, this is a fun camera. I think that's the thing. I think people forget to have fun. A lot of comments on this camera is, I would never buy that. It's 6 megapixels. It's a rangefinder. It's quirky. That's okay. It just wasn't meant for you. A lot of cameras aren't meant for me, and I don't bash them. I think as photographers, we have gotten this weird trend of trash talking people with things that we don't even care about. Who cares? Let people enjoy what they enjoy. Let people like what they like. If you think buying this camera for $2,500 is great, go do it. I love that for you. If you think buying this camera is a horrible idea, who cares, right? If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. I don't think we should down talk people for wanting things that are different. This camera is the peak shooting experience camera. It's like a Leica. You buy it because you like the feel of shooting and taking photos. You're not buying it for Instagram likes, or hopefully not. You're not buying it because someone else likes it. You're buying because you like it. You like the feeling. Me personally, I rank shooting experience over images. I love images and I want to take great images, but the act of actually going out and making photographs and spending time to myself in the solitude of wandering around, to me, is my top tier factor, what I'm looking for in photography. And that's what I like to do. So I like cameras that help me feel immersed in photography. That may sound lame to you, may not, I don't know, but that is what I like. So a camera that can provide fun and that's different, a talking point for conversations, maybe someone else has never seen it and they can feel it, that's where I like to live at. It may be for you, it may not be for you, that's up to you. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was short. It probably wasn't. I hope I didn't miss anything. Leave a comment below. Is the RD1 a camera that you think is cool? Is it weird? I don't know. I would love to hear your feedback on it. This camera is pretty controversial, I would say. But other than that, I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I've been very sporadic in videos and I'm trying to do my best. I've just been very busy lately. As always, hit that like button for me, comment, share with your friends, and until next time, I love you guys. Be easy.